Hello, everybody. Well, I want to introduce myself. My name is Javi. I'm from Spain and I'm 29 years old. And well, this is my very first video completely in English. This is a small test I want to do on my channel because I've been uploading cross-stitch videos here on YouTube for more than 1 year, but it has always been in Spanish for people from Spain as well, from South America, and I want to to test to see to prove myself if more non-Spanish speakers are interested on my videos. So I want to start with a video showing my whole collection of cross-stitch kits from several marks, sizes, styles. I will explain a little bit all of them, but yeah, anyway, I hope you like it, and please let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see more content. For example, in my channel I usually upload unboxing videos, whips videos, and stitch with me also. So if you are interested, please let me know. Okay, so let's start with one of my very first kits I had, which was this. It's really small, as you can see, and I had another one which was a teacup, pretty similar, but I don't know where it is. It's lost, or what? I don't know. I don't know where can it be. Of course I didn't buy it. My mom did, because I was like 9-10 years old when I started to cross stitching. So yeah, I think this was this was one of my first kits, and also this, the first letter of my name. My mom started to stitch it, but I finally finished it. And she also bought this. It's the first name of my sister. I haven't worked on it for the last year and a half. I prefer to do other projects. And also this one as well was bought by my mom, but when I was young too, I bought this. It's really small, as you can see, and really cheap. And after this, I bought this one, bought from Disney. And yeah, I worked on them when I was like 11-12 years old, but finally I gave up. I gave up until a little bit more, almost, no, yeah, 2 years ago, when I started to cross stitching back again. I found this on a drawer, and I thought, oh well, let's try to finish it. And after that I finished this, and well, I started to buy more kits and more materials and more supplies. And these ones were, as I said, two of my first Disney kits. But after that, I found this one on a small shop in my town. It's the same brand, as you can see, but also in a website from Hungary, I think it was. I found these three with this orange plastic envelope, but the picture is the same. You can find both in this box and in the other one I showed you before, small and with no color, not like this, which is orange. These ones were like €6, and the shipment was €6 as well. So I ended up paying €8 for each one. But these kind of Disney kits, I think, are really difficult to find nowadays. And sometimes, for example, in my country, in Spain, are really expensive. I found them sometimes and they're like 15 euros each one, and no, I think I'm not going to pay that much for just one single kit. Well, the next one I want to show you was my first big kit, which is this Lighthouse. This brand, I'm pretty sure you may know it. It's from AliExpress. I've bought them, most of them, on AliExpress. This one had a white cloth, but most of the ones I bought after that had a printed cloth. So it means that you don't have to check and look at the paper, at the graphic to stitch. You just follow the colors and then you wash it away and the ink disappears. So this one was my first big kit, the Lighthouse. Then I bought this, the underwater world. I knew this picture because of a puzzle that I saw a few years ago, and I really loved it. And when I found out that there was also a cross-stitch version, I bought it. If you want to see this and this one, finish it, you can check my previous videos on my channel, because as I said, if you want more content but in English so that you can understand, please let me know in the comments and I will try to do it, okay? Also, I bought this Conan, Detective Conan, or Case Closed as it's known in the USA, I think. I don't know if there are more countries with that name. This one disappeared really quick. Every time you see one of these anime or manga pictures, be sure that it won't last for more than a few months. So you have to be quick if you want to buy it. Also this one, London Bell Tower. I have also bought this based on a Harry Potter picture somebody did, I don't know who. I ordered it in dark blue cloth because if the fabric is white, I think the sky doesn't shine, you know, shine as it should. However, if it's dark, you don't have to stitch the color over it, and the stars, these dots, may bright more. I think I'm working on this one, but I haven't done that much. I'm also working on this one. I also love this one. I love landscapes, as you may have noticed, and this one is yeah, a little bit more complex than I thought, but well, I'm working on it too. I also bought this one. This one also was one of my first kits, Starry Night. This one is really hard. This one is I bought it on pre-printed cloth, and you don't even know where to start, because it's full of different dots of color and signs, and you don't know how to start. Okay, now I want to show you, for example, this one, the biggest kit I have. It's based on I don't know where this comes from, what brand, but the original one, it's called Green Village. This is called European Town. See how wide is it? It's really huge. I haven't started yet, and when I bought this one, the seller also put this one in the envelope for free. Well, this is not the kind of style or pictures that I like, but well, anyway, it was for free, so thank you anyway. Okay, and long time ago there was a big sale, so if you bought at least 3 kits on one specific seller, one store on AliExpress, you got a 50% discount. So that's what I did. And bought these big kits for a few euros, like 4 or 5 euros each one. See, Aurora Borealis. I think this is really famous and common. This one, the Japanese garden. Oh, and the London one I showed you before was also from this sale. I bought it at the same time. Sunset, the Seaside Cafe, and Winter Travel. I think this one is also quite famous. Everything is inside, the clothes and everything, so that's why it's so thick. And as I said, those ones were really cheap. Well, I want to show you, for example, this one. I bought this one when I was in Leiden. It's a small town in the Netherlands. I was there with my boyfriend, visiting my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and nephew. And I bought it just for 5 euros. As you can see, it's an old version of an art letter. I also have this one. It's the only one I have from this seller. Well, no, sorry, I think I have 1 or 2 more, but I'm not sure if it's just the same brand. I'm not sure. I also have this one, which is very similar, but it's not the same. This one is a bookmark you can stitch on this metal piece, and it's really cute. I have a video showing it, so if you want to check it out. And I also have these two. They're also, for me, they're like bookmarks, but of course they're not, because see the measurements. No, they are too big. This one, Paris, and this one from Germany. Really beautiful. This is one of my most recent kits. It's a calendar. See, I had a problem because the seller, see the whole colors here. The seller sent a pink color. It's this one. This color. It's pink, right? Well, the seller sent it instead of this one, the brown for the edges of the months. So they gave me part of the money I paid for it. Well, it's brown, so it's easy for me to change it. I have enough supply, so it's no problem, but well, it was a mistake. I also bought recently these ones, very cheap. If you buy 5 kits, at least 5 kits, you get a 20% discount, plus the AliExpress coupons, and you know, yeah, I got them for like 3 euros each one. I also bought another one, smaller, but I gave it to a friend of mine. It was a present, so I had this one, the Lucky Rabbits, the Owl, the Little Wolf. I love this one, and this one has not back stitch at all. It's just full stitches. And this one, which is really cute, this husky puppy. Really cute, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, I think I have no more Joy Sunday or Everlasting Love kits to show you. So let's change to dimensions. I have these 2, but I had more than these 2. I bought 5, I think, but I finally sold them on an Spanish. The paper is not fitting here, because I started to work on this one, and I found it really difficult. I wasn't feeling like I was having a good time working on this one. I don't know why, but I found it really difficult. Everything, I don't know. I was starting to get stressed. So I decided to sell the other three I had and just keep working on this one and this one because I had opened it. Oh my god. What have I done with the paper? What's wrong here? So yeah, these two are the ones I have originally by dimensions. Some of the other kits I showed you are like copies, Chinese copies. Okay, now it's time to show Riolis. It's a Russian brand. I'm working on this one right now, but I also bought a few more. I found them on a Spanish website, really cheap, like €3 for each one. So I have this lion, this tiger, this small landscape, this one as well, and this cat. They're bigger than it looks because the cloth is count 11. No, it's count 10, sorry. I thought it was 14 because it's the most common, at least here in Spain or Europe. But no, it was count 8, so it's being bigger than I thought. Okay. Oh, I also bought this one when I was in the Netherlands. It was also really cheap because I went to a store, a small store, but they were really expensive. I mean, there were kits small, like, I don't know, 20 centimeters high, and they were like €20. So I found them pretty expensive. And I bought this, so it's more like a souvenir. It's not that big. See, just a few colors and that's all, but well, another souvenir from there. I also bought this one. I asked for black cloth, of course, because this is what it needs. If you stitch this on white cloth, you won't get the same effect, right? This one, Wizard of Oz. This one is designed by Soda. It's a Korean brand, and this is the only one I had from them. Well, we'll see. And finally, yeah, the last one I'm going to show you is this one. San Francisco. I don't like that this is a picture, not a real. I mean, here there are no stitches or squares. This is a picture. So the real, when you finish it, the real picture you get, it's not the same. It has like pixels, you know. Anyway, it's really beautiful. It's really pretty, and I still don't know how to look for this brand because it's in Russian. I've seen more models, more kits, but I don't know what's the name of this brand. So yeah, I don't know how to look for more kits. See, everything is written in Russian. So well, this is my collection of kits. Of course, I have done more projects, but they were not kits. I bought the clothes and the threads and everything in different shops. But as I told you, this is my very first video in English. I hope you have understood me, because as I said, I'm from Spain, so English is not my native language. I try to do my best. I have studied it for many years, but for the last few years, I haven't had nobody to talk with, so I can't practice. Anyway, I hope you have understood me. And as I said, if you want me to make more videos in English showing my projects or making stitch with me projects or whatever, just let me know, okay? So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.